Yo guys, what's going on, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the GeoOB channel. Today it's O, and I'm going to be taking you through one useful tip or meta for every single country in Europe. If you do enjoy today, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to see us do this for other continents, just let us know in the comment section below and we can make that happen for you guys. And let's hop straight in to the first tip. Now the first meta we've got here is for the UK, and it's quite a simple one, but it's just these number plates. You can have yellow back plates with white front plates. You can see yellow back plates in a couple other countries in Europe, such as the Netherlands, however they don't have white front plates as well. Next meta here is for Ireland, and it's these dashed yellow outer lines on the outside of the road. You can only see these in one other country, which is New Zealand. An easy way to distinguish them is through plates, which are European and Ireland, or not very useful here because of the clouds, but you can see that the sun is in the south, meaning we're in the northern hemisphere. Next up, we've got our first bollard meta with Iceland. You see these yellow bollards in Iceland, and then just the general landscape should be relatively simple to tell. Norway here, a bit more of a tricky one maybe to remember, but I'm sure you get the hang of it. It's this kind of greeny turquoise plate on the back of commercial vehicles, so vans, lorries, or this car. I'm not sure why. You aren't going to see it on every car, but if you do see it, then Norway is the only place you're going to be. Next up here, and it's Swedish road lines, these dashed outer lines. They have the same road lines in Estonia, however with the language and then just the general landscape, you should be able to distinguish them, and obviously they're quite close together. Next meta here is for Finland, and it's going to be the TIE at the end of any place name. Just automatically means you're in Finland. As you can see, we've got 3 place names here, all ending in TIE. Next up, we've got another bollard meta, which is this bollard here, which is going to be a Danish bollard. You can't see this type of bollard anywhere else. They're very, very unique, and should be a good way to tell you're in Denmark. Next up is another quite simple one. It's just all yellow plates. Rather than in the UK you would just have a yellow back plate and a white front plate. Here in the Netherlands we would have a yellow front plate and a yellow back plate. Next up here we've got Belgium, and it's another plate one. It's quite hard to tell, but if you zoom in and have a good look at the plates, you should be able to see some form of kind of red blur on them, because the text on Belgian plates is red, and Belgium looks quite similar to the Netherlands in a way. It can be quite a good way to distinguish the two of them. Next up here is France. We've got our first pole meta. We've got this ladder pole where they've got kind of dents rather than straight holes. You can also see these in Spain, but a good way to distinguish the two of them is just by having a look around, thinking, does it look more like France or more like Spain? Up next, we've got a meta for Luxembourg, which is the same as the Netherlands one, just with these yellow plates on the front and the back. And the way to differentiate Netherlands and Luxembourg is by just how hilly it is. Netherlands is notoriously very flat, whereas Luxembourg is slightly more hilly. This next one's for Andorra, a very small country here, and we've got these Andorran kind of stone buildings, Andorran brick, as some people call it. And yeah, that would just mean that you're in Andorra. And also, you've got short white plates, which you don't see anywhere else in Europe. Next meta here is for Spain, and it's this pedestrian sign. If you see this pedestrian sign, you're 100% in Spain, because you can count the little zebras, if you will, on the zebra crossing. Black lines, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They don't use 8 black lines anywhere else in Europe, apart from Spain. Next up here is Portugal, and we've got, it's quite similar to the French or Spanish ladder pole that we talked about, apart from it's got these holes separating the ladder bit. Next one here is not really a meta, but it is, this is just what Monaco looks like, and I think it is quite good just to know what the harbour in Monaco looks like, in case you do end up there. Next one here is for Germany, it's another bollard one. You see the bollard, it's got 2 bolts, kind of here and here. You wouldn't see 2 bolts anywhere else in Europe other than Germany. Next one here is Switzerland, and it's going to be this low camera. As you can see, we've got a really big blur in the car, and everything just looks a bit lower. Whilst if we go back to the Germany one and zoom out, we're very high up, you can see a lot, and in the Switzerland one it's a lot more low down and you're a lot closer to the ground. The same can be said for Liechtenstein, as you can see again, quite a bit closer to the ground than in the Germany rounds. Next one here is another bollard one, and it's for Austria. We've got what I like to call the Lego brick bollards with this bit poking out at the top, and then on the back there should be a grey or dark reflector. Next up here we've got an Italian meta, which is these number plates with blue on each side rather than just the one blue strip. You can see blue on each side in Albania and France as well, however in Italy is the only one where they have the shorter plates with blue on each side. In San Marino here, the plates are relatively short and white, and they've got like a little blue tint to them because the number plates have blue writing. Next up here is a country which I'm 90% sure has coverage, and it's just the Vatican. And it's no real meta here, it's just, you should just know in the back of your mind what it looks like generally, because if you know what it looks like, you're not going to be too far away. Next meta here, I spoke about it earlier, but here's just a better look at what the Albanian plates do look like. Next up here is Montenegro, and if you look in the sky, you should see these kind of rifts from, I think it's the kind of poor camera quality, and that does mean that you're in Montenegro. You can also see these rifts in other countries like Senegal and Albania. However, if you just have a look at the sort of the plates and your surroundings, you should be able to differentiate those countries quite easily. Next up here is Malta, and you can tell you're in Malta if you've got this sort of general landscape. We've got the plates with like a blue stripe, and we're driving on the left. They're the only country in Europe other than the UK and Ireland which do drive on the left. Next meta here is for Romania, and it's going to be these holy poles. These holy poles can also be seen in Poland and Hungary. However, in Poland they don't reach the floor all the way, and in Hungary they tend to be slightly thinner than this, and they don't have white paint. Next up here is Hungary, and other than the mentioned poles, we've got this green kilometre sign quite low to the ground. You can only see this in Hungary. Next up is Slovenia, and we've got some bollards here, quite similar to the Austrian bollards. They don't have the little Lego brick bit, and a way to differentiate them is Slovenia has the white reflector on the back rather than the darker one that you see in Austria. Next Next up here is the Czechia and Slovakia bollards. I'm going to be talking about this one for Slovakia. They are the exact same, and you only see this very unique bollard design in either Czechia or Slovakia. However, one way to tell if you're just in Czechia is a sign like this, where the end of the sign, this black outline, is separated from the actual edge of the sign by another white border. This is far more common in Czechia than Slovakia. Next up is Poland, and we've got these holy poles which don't reach the floor. I think, yeah, they don't reach the top either, which is a way to differentiate them from Hungary and Romania. Next one is Ukraine. We've got this red blur to the car. You can only see this in Ukraine. Nowhere else in the world uses red blur for their car. Next one here is for Russia, and it's the sort of black sock you can see at the bottom of these signposts, which can only be seen in Russia if you're in Europe. It can also be seen in Kazakhstan. In Kazakhstan, you'll always be in a pickup truck, whereas in Russia, you will never see coverage with a pickup truck. Next one here is for Estonia, and if you see a street sign and it ends in TEE, it does mean that you're in Estonia. Next meta here is for Latvia, and it's these hook poles. These hook poles can also be seen in Bulgaria, but Bulgaria looks quite different to Latvia. So if you do see these hook poles, then have a look around, see where you like more out of Bulgaria and Latvia. Next one here is another bollard meta, and it is going to be one for Lithuania. No other country uses just simple bollards with this orange strip in it, so if you see them, have a look around. Also, a double meta for you guys here. These street signs, if they've got just a G at the end, then it means that you're in Lithuania. Heading into a Bulgaria meta here, where we've got these bilingual signs, where you have the Cyrillic alphabet at the top, and then English along the bottom. And also, if we turn around here, just give you guys a better look at what a Bulgarian hook pole would look like compared to the Latvian one. Next one is another bollard meta, and it's for North Macedonia. These kind of very skinny, kind of curved at the top bollards with the red stripe and the black along the top means you're in North Macedonia. Next up, another bollard one, and it's these Serbia off-centered bollards, where it kind of looks like they're facing all over the shop. They're not facing the road, they're not facing up and down the way, they're kind of random, facing different ways. Next up here, it's the Croatian bollards. You see, we've got this normal bollard, a black bit with the red rectangle inside. Quite similar to the Hungary ones, apart from the fact that the Hungary ones have a bigger gap between this black bit and the top of the bollard. Next one is another meta to do with the language, and it's this quite unique Greek language, and also a bilingual sign here. And the penultimate round here is a Turkey meta, where we have these bollards which are fully white with a little red rectangle in them. These are the exact same bollards as you see in Australia, but if we have a little look around here, obviously it looks a lot more like Turkey. And here it doesn't really help if you do check the sun, and it's in the south, it means you're in the northern hemisphere, and means you're in Turkey rather than Australia. Final one here is Faroe Islands, and obviously if it looks quite like northern Scotland or Iceland, and you look around and you see that this one's quite blurred, and you're in a pickup truck, that means that you are in the Faroe Islands. You can see multiple unique cars in Faroe Islands, and I'll put the other one on your screen just now. And if you see either of those cars and you've got this landscape, then you are in the Faroe Islands. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. If you did enjoy this video and you did find it helpful, help us out a lot if you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see us do this with other continents, then just hit that like button and let us know in the comment section below. That's been it from me, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.